Do you often feel tired no matter how much sleep you get? Or maybe you feel foggy and have trouble focusing more often than not. If you're feeling like you're constantly running on fumes, here are 8 signs that you might be mentally exhausted but don't realize it yet. We want to note that if you do relate to one or more of these signs, it doesn't guarantee that you're mentally exhausted. However, it may be worth considering the possibility and seeking additional resources. 1. Irritability and mood swings. One of the first signs of mental exhaustion is increased irritability and frequent mood swings. You may find that you're quick to snap at others, usually over small things that wouldn't typically bother you. You may also feel frustrated with minor inconveniences or experience unexpected bouts of sadness or anger. This emotional volatility often results from your mind being overwhelmed and struggling to process and manage emotions effectively. The irritability and moodiness can result from the mental fatigue that comes with chronic stress or overwork. When you're mentally exhausted, your brain is more likely to perceive even minor stressors as major threats, which can trigger an emotional response. In addition, when you're mentally exhausted, you may not have the mental resources to regulate your emotions effectively. This can lead to mood swings, where you feel fine one moment and then suddenly become overwhelmed by negative emotions the next. It's essential to recognize these signs and take steps to manage your stress levels. If you're feeling irritable or moody, it may be a sign that you need to take a break and prioritize your mental health. This can be things such as exercise, meditation, or speaking with a mental health professional. 2. Difficulty concentrating and forgetfulness. Another sign that you may be mentally exhausted and not realize it is difficulty concentrating and forgetfulness. When you're burnt out, it's not uncommon to find it hard to focus on tasks and have trouble remembering important information. Your mind can feel foggy, and you may struggle to complete even straightforward tasks. The inability to concentrate and frequent forgetfulness can cause a lot of frustration and anxiety. You may find yourself making careless mistakes, missing deadlines, or forgetting appointments. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and further contribute to your mental exhaustion. For example, difficulty concentrating and forgetfulness at work can make it hard to complete tasks on time or meet deadlines. You might find that you struggle to focus on important projects or forget important details that could impact your work. This can lead to stress, anxiety, and frustration, and ultimately impact your job performance and career prospects. In your personal life, difficulty concentrating and forgetfulness can impact your relationships with family and friends. You might forget important events or commitments, leading to disappointment and hurt feelings. Additionally, you may struggle to engage in conversations or remember important details about people in your life, leading to feelings of disconnection and isolation. It's important to recognize that difficulty concentrating and forgetfulness can be signs of burnout, not just a lack of focus. This is especially true if you're typically organized and detail-oriented. 3. Loss of motivation. Loss of motivation is one of the most common signs of being mentally exhausted and often overlooked. When you are mentally exhausted, you may find it difficult to get motivated to do anything, including things you used to enjoy. Sometimes it manifests as you feeling physically and emotionally drained, even when you've had enough sleep. This can be due to stress, anxiety, and other emotional factors. When you're mentally exhausted, concentrating and focusing on tasks can be challenging, further contributing to a loss of motivation. It becomes a vicious cycle of lack of motivation and disappointment that leads to more lack of motivation. If you're feeling mentally exhausted, taking a break and recharging is important. This could mean taking a few days off work or taking a vacation. You can also try practicing mindfulness, meditation, or yoga to help you relax and refocus. 4. Insomnia or changes in sleep patterns. Laying in bed unable to sleep till morning certainly does a number on you. Mental exhaustion can disrupt sleep patterns, leading to insomnia or other sleep disturbances. You may find falling or staying asleep challenging, resulting in chronic tiredness and reduced energy levels. This is one of the most common signs of mental exhaustion. Racing thoughts, worries, and anxieties can keep you up all night, making it difficult to get the rest you need. Over time, this lack of sleep can seriously affect your physical and mental health. Another sign of mental exhaustion is waking up feeling tired and unrefreshed, even after a full night's sleep. This can result from poor quality sleep or a disrupted sleep pattern. If you're constantly waking up feeling exhausted, it's important to take a closer look at your sleep habits and make any necessary changes. This may also mean taking time off from work or school or making lifestyle changes such as incorporating regular exercise, practicing relaxation techniques, or improving your sleep hygiene. 5. Physical symptoms. Mental exhaustion can manifest in various physical symptoms, which can vary from person to person. Some common physical symptoms of mental exhaustion include headaches, muscle tension, and digestive issues like stomach pain or nausea. Headaches can range from mild to severe and may be accompanied by other symptoms like sensitivity to light and noise. They can be persistent or come and go, making concentrating or focusing on tasks difficult. You could also experience pesky migraines that won't go away. Muscle tension is another common physical symptom of mental exhaustion. This can manifest as tightness or soreness in different body parts. Do you constantly feel exhausted and have tight neck, shoulder, and back muscles? This might actually be mental exhaustion. Digestive issues like stomach pain or nausea can also become physical symptoms of mental exhaustion. These symptoms can make it difficult to eat or sleep, leading to further physical and mental health issues. You might be tempted to think it's just anxiety, but it could be a sign of a much deeper issue. 6. Anxiety and depressive symptoms. Speaking of anxiety, feeling constantly worried, anxious, or experiencing symptoms of depression are common signs of mental exhaustion. It can be caused by various factors such as work-related stress, personal relationships, or even just the constant overwhelming barrage of information we encounter daily. Anxiety can manifest in various ways, including excessive worry or fear about specific situations or events. Physical symptoms of anxiety can include heart palpitations, shortness of breath, and muscle tension. These symptoms can interfere with daily life, making it difficult to focus on tasks or engage in social activities. Depression can also have a profound impact on mental and emotional well-being. Symptoms of depression can include persistent sadness, loss of interest in activities, and changes in appetite or sleep patterns. If you're constantly experiencing anxiety and depression, it's important to recognize that these are not just normal feelings that everyone always has. Take a step back and identify what is causing your mental exhaustion. 7. Social withdrawal. Do you find yourself withdrawing from your friends and family, hiding out in your space, and not wanting to socialize? Mental exhaustion can also lead to social withdrawal, characterized by decreased social interaction and engagement. This can manifest in various ways, including declining invitations to social events, avoiding phone calls or messages from friends or family members, and feeling reluctant to leave the house. Social withdrawal can have a negative impact on mental and emotional well-being, as it can lead to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and even depression. It can also make maintaining close relationships difficult and impact work or school performance. Symptoms of social withdrawal can include feeling anxious or uncomfortable in social situations, experiencing a lack of motivation or interest in socializing, and feeling exhausted or overwhelmed by social interactions. Conversations, topics, or gatherings that once interest you no longer do, and you may start to lose interest in activities you once enjoyed. 8. Falling sick easily. Nothing breaks down your immunity faster than stress and mental exhaustion. Being mentally exhausted can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness and infections. Have you noticed that you're getting sick more frequently, or that it takes you longer to recover from an illness? These may be signs that your immune system is struggling due to mental exhaustion. Falling sick easily can have a major impact on your life, from missed work or school days to a decreased quality of life. It can also make it more difficult to manage mental exhaustion symptoms, creating a vicious cycle of illness and fatigue. While you can take steps to support your immune system, such as eating a balanced diet, getting enough rest, and practicing good hygiene, it's also important to address the root cause, which could be mental exhaustion. By taking steps to address mental exhaustion, you will be able to improve your overall physical and mental well-being substantially. What about the signs of unhealed trauma? Watch this video to see our list.